go all the way back. But we just really started talking about success. So, okay, what she said to me, she goes, here's the thing. So many people are not successful in this business because they make it too hard. This is not a hard business, and it's not what you're going to do. It's not hard, okay? You're not asking someone to spend hundreds of dollars on a kit. You're not asking someone to try products that are, astronomical in price. You're asking, people to get healthier, feel better, or make more money. Keep it simple. Okay, so the step to success is either joining the party, okay, so anyone who's a distributor, that's what we consider step one, join the party. They really recommend setting up an ADBV auto shipment. I'm gonna get into that a little bit, okay, because we're gonna change the game up a little bit with that. Now that's not a necessary, you don't have to, you can have an ADBV or 150 PBV, and that 150 PBV comes from your loyals or your own orders. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that here in a bit. But then, of course, it's 4 loyal customers. And it's 3 distributors, and one of those distributors goes out and does this and gets 2 distributors, okay? Here's the thing. When you sign a distributor, you're like, oh my gosh, I just signed my girlfriend. She wants to do it with me. I'm brand new. I have no freaking idea how to, train her or what to teach her. I'm not a leader. I'm not any of those things. You pull this paper out. This is what you need to lead with. You don't need binders of stuff. You don't need those kind of things. You need this paper. This is the first thing that they should understand. This is the first thing that you should give them. It's literally have it on your phone and you're texting it to them. If you're putting their info on the computer, this is what they need to have. They need to go out and get their 4 loyal customers as fast as they can. Those of you who know, if you get your 4 loyal customers, sorry. If you get your 4 loyal customers, you unlock the 120 free product. Everyone wants that. You want that for your team. That's part of the incentive to joining the business. A lot of times when I talk to someone about the business, I make sure, hey, it's $99, but you know what? You can get $120 in free product just by having 4 friends who want to get healthier, look better, feel better. We all know 4 people. We all know 7 people, that could fill this paper out. Yeah. So this needs to be, perfect. Perfect. This needs to be something that you have printed out. Sorry, she found me one. Yeah, just in case. This needs to be something you print out every single month. Does it seem doable?
I have something to add to that.
Yeah.
From last night, the one thing that I thought was really smart is when you have a party, you have everyone fill it out and say, let's see if you can think of, because then once they're looking at it, then they're more likely to sign up as a distributor.
I love that.
I thought that was such a great idea.
Yeah, I love it. I think that you guys, it takes nothing to print these out. Put that in your catalog. You know what I mean? And I don't go over every product at a party, but I do go over the business a little bit. I spend about 15 minutes on the product, and I spend about 10 minutes on the business. My parties are 30 minutes. There's no reason I should be any longer than that. And when I tell someone, hey, I'm gonna come, and from the minute I walk in your door, the minute I walk out, I'll really be there for 45 minutes. Can you get a group of friends together for 45 minutes? We had all, we all say this isn't a party-based business, and it's not, okay? But when I started, there was a bit more parties going on than what we've been having. I think we've all kind of gotten lazy on the virtual party things, and I do think that there is a place for those, and I think that they're a necessity to our business, but we've got to get in front of people, guys. Just getting your excitement, getting a room full of 3 people. My first ever wrap party was 3 people, and I assigned all 3 of them to be loyal customers. Didn't my first 30 days, or actually, I'm sorry, I did that, because I didn't do my wrap party right away. I did it that next month, and I had almost my full half of my success filled out for the second month. And I was like, when I got my 4th one, I'm like, I know no one else who will want to buy these products. And then I had a party and found more. A party is, we have to.
If you want to build fast and get there fast, which is what you probably do to get ready, then parties, and you'll get it in. You can get it in weeks.
I know. I had 4 show up at mine, and 2 were just signed up as distributors, and 2 were.
Exactly.
And so then I had one in Fraley's right after that, so I was like, ooh.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, and then I got more.
Yeah. when I finally, because I didn't have an upline, the girl who signed me kind of fell off the face of the earth after she signed me. So I did, Alicia told me, she's like, you know what you need to do, I know you've done one right on your own. Why don't you do one and actually like invite your friends and family? I signed 13 loyal customers and 3 distributors that night. And one party, okay? If this is what the promotion is going to be, you can fill this whole thing out 1 or 2 times in one party. And you can do that in 45 minutes. Think of the times that it takes for you to go back and forth on Messenger, or go out and do like blitz someone, and what it would take for you to do that you could have that all done in an hour. You could have that all done. You could introduce this to someone else. You're going to show them that it's so easy because in 45 minutes you just presented the products and the business, and you're normal, right? Like, you know, and they're gonna be like, well, I can do this. If this girl can do this, I think that's probably why I signed her. Like, if Erica can do this, I can sign up and sell these products.
Yeah. And don't be scared to think that you have to do it by yourself. So you're like, oh, I'm not gonna look ready on you. Like, that's what your uplines for, and that's what we're for. So just guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's what uplines are for. I plan on the month of June and July. I'm doing parties. Anyone who has a party, I'm doing it. Like, I'm going presidential July 31st, and anyone who wants to go with me, like, just let me know that you're ready, and we'll just start throwing parties and signing people. Like 16,000. Yeah, a month. Yeah, so yeah, presidential, VIP. Yeah, you get your own customer service business manager, so I guess you just call him and
waiting online.
Like all different kinds of benefits. Yeah. But it's got to, I'm going. There's no question. I have no idea. I look at my chart and I'm like, how is this going to go? I don't know. I don't care. I know I'm doing it. So if you want it, we'll do it. But it's going to take parties. And it's going to take maybe even having a launch party at your house one weekend and doing another launch party for people who couldn't show up. It's going to be you going, oh my gosh, 10 said they were going to come and only 3 are showing up. I'm just going to cancel. No. You still do that launch party. I don't care if 2 people show up. What if you sign that person who ends up being a rock star? Like what? Or what if you sign her, she doesn't do so great, whatever, but she signs a couple people and she signs a rock star.
And that is what happens. And that's how it all starts. Yeah.
If you guys saw, if you saw my chart, if you saw my tree viewer you wouldn't know who any of these people are. Because the distributors that I personally enrolled out of the gate are not working it. They're not doing anything. So it's either been distributors that I've signed, in the last little bit, or it's been people who have signed someone else who are running, and that's what your team can be, made up of. So yeah, get in front of people. We kind of all, there's a few things that we are, as leaders, are all kind of promising to do. We kind of talked about this today, is we are going to run an 80 BB auto shipment, which I do always run, okay? So you don't write all that. Okay, so we promised to do this. We are gonna start June like we are brand new distributors. Like, hi, I'm Erica, I'm a distributor with It Works. Like, would you like to try these products? Like, I'm starting in June, I'm starting it right now like that. I am pretending that I just got my kit in the mail. I have 4 wraps at home. I'm trying to decide if I want to use them for myself or if I want to sell them. Like, I am legitimately, we're going back. We're going back to the basics. That's what Pam kept saying. Don't overthink this, guys. It's not difficult. It gets difficult when you start taking all these different ideas and, how am I going to make this work? No, just this. Okay, so we promised to do this. We promised to go out and get our own 4 loyal customers. Okay, and we also promised to do a launch party ourselves. Guys, I have ran numerous launch parties. I have not had my own party in 2.5 years. I'm having a party this month. I'm inviting friends, family, they all know I sell this stuff. They're probably like, well, I've already signed up with you at some point. I'm like, no, that's okay. I've got new products that maybe you don't know about yet. I'm having a launch party. I don't care if, like I said, 2 people show up. I'm having a launch party. So we are promising to do this. I think this should be everyone's must do for the month. Must do. And here's the thing. This isn't hard to do. It's not hard to do. And this year's only going to grow your paycheck. Okay?
And I just want to say one thing about the ADD auto ship. So I don't know how long all of you guys have been in here, but when we all started, and just last year until October, November,
be commission qualified, you had to do the 80 BB auto ship or have 400 volume. So we automatically just did the 80 BB auto ships because getting to 400 is kind of a, you know, you gotta get several LCs for that. So we all started broke and no money. So, but we still did our 80 BB auto ships because that's what makes you commission qualified. So even though starting out, you may not have a lot of money because you're in it to make money, you know, you can choose what date you want that to run. Look at how, right now it's June 2nd, beginning of the month. So look when your payday is gonna be, look when rent's not due, you know, find a time in the month. 80 BB is just $100. So.
And I get it,
like you would get all right, and you never have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you are a product of the product, so.
And here's the thing, I get it, $100 is $100, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I was letting all my new distributors just go on the 150 PBV. And I do think that there's a time and a place to use that 150 PBV, don't get me wrong. But I also, it's a crutch that's going to have you stressing, am I commission qualified? Do I have these things? And also, if you're telling other people to buy the products and you're not buying the products, then you are one heck of a salesman, because I'm not a salesman. Like, I've never turned my auto shipment off because all I do is just share what products I'm loving right now. And I get new products every month. And I have pretty much tried, I don't think there's anything I have not tried, except for Estro Rhythm. I've never tried that. Like, yeah, that's the one I have not personally tried. But I've tried everything, and again, like I said, I switched up, and I go through phases, like we all do, of like, oh, I'm all about the Pro Fit, and then I'll kind of fall off, and I'll try something else. But here's the thing, I'm gonna make it really easy for you to run an 80 auto shipment, okay? And this is what was taught to me, again, in the beginning, so we're all going back to the basics. Okay, so you all got 4 wraps, okay, because we're all brand new distributors, so we all have 4 wraps, hopefully. If you don't have 4 wraps, let me know, I'll load 4 wraps so you can sell them, okay? But everyone got their kit, we got 4 wraps. Okay, we sell those 4 wraps, okay, for $25 a piece. You just made $100. Okay, that just covers your auto shipment. Okay, that completely covers it. And what's great about it is, here's another little trick. On your auto shipment, 2 wraps, okay? So those are 54 BB, and do like hair, skin, and nails, okay? Hair, skin, nails is 30 or 33? 30. Okay, so clearly you're over 80 there, but guess what? This just paid for all of this, and now you just got a product for free.
And you guys are gonna, definitely do 1 box of wraps, because if you're all partying, which we all are, people are gonna want those wraps, or especially since it's summer, more and more people are like, hey, can you wrap me this weekend before I go on vacation? So a box of wraps.
And people will buy a box of wraps from you.
Oh, yeah, they will.
That you spent, you know, $54 or $59 on, they're gonna buy it from you for $100 cash. There's your option there. Okay,
Because they're last minute, you know, they're going to like this week and then they forgot to order.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the time to have wraps on hand. If you do not have wraps on hand, how are you in the networks business? You have to have some wraps on hand. Okay, so here's another thing to think about. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. So you're gonna sell your 4 wraps, you're gonna get those $25 a wrap, okay? And you're gonna use that to run your auto shipment. So you've got the hair, skin, and nails because that's what you wanted to try, or the greens, or something else. So, but what's great is you always get a box of wraps, okay? So you always do this every single month. You pay for your auto shipment over and over and over and over again, okay? And you are having products that you're continually to get for free each month then. And try something different. Go to hair, skin, and nails. Then try the exfoliating peel. If you haven't tried it, it's amazing. Especially our skincare, all of them last longer than a month's supply. So you can like get the cleanser one month and get the peel the next month, and things like that. Okay. So does this make sense? I know that we're kind of switching things up. I'm switching things up as a leader. I'm not letting the 150 BB be your crutch, because I really think that, like I said, it has a time and a place to be used, but when we are not getting the products, we feel insecure talking about the products. Okay, how in the heck are you ever going to sell something if you're not using it? And that's what we pride ourselves on. We're not salesmen. When I have someone, I'm talking about the business, and they're saying, well, I'm not good at sales, I'm like, that's why I want you on my team. You know, so I want you just to use the products and share it. Okay, make sense?
But now it's so easy to sell those to. I had a loyal customer who she could have easily got a box of wraps for $59, but instead she came and bought a whole box for $100 because she wanted them now.
Right.
You know, she could have saved money, but yeah, they're so, you know.
And when you know you have wraps on hand, when I know I've got 2 boxes of wraps, what do you think I'm talking about with everyone? Hey, if you're a little late, if you won't trust my wraps, I got wraps. I'm opening my mouth a lot more about the wraps when I have them on, you know, with me. Trust me, guys, there are months that I was like my auto ship, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get any wraps, and I don't place loyal customers underneath me, so I don't get any wrap rewards, but I place them all on my team. Talk about that. It's gonna change a little bit too. I'll just order wraps when I need them on my auto shipment for myself. But then I was never wrapping people. And I'm telling you, when you wrap people, they will call you and be like, all right, either I need to join this business or I want to become a loyal customer. It's what got me in this business. One wrap, one $25 wrap, put it on my stomach is what made me sign up to sell it. So maybe it's not what worked for you, but it is what worked for me. And you could go out and find someone like me who went out and, you know, started a business because of one wrap. So, okay, any questions with that? Do you think that that's doable? Does that make sense? I mean, if you look at any other network marketing company, their overhead for a month is usually way more than, like, say, $100, way more. And sometimes it's like bi-year, or, you know, bi-yearly, you have to have, you know, so much, you know, purchased, things like that. Like I said, it's $100. You can just be smart about it. You'll never have it out of your pocket. Okay. Let's talk about, I guess we could talk a little bit about Ruby charting. Does anyone have questions about any of the stuff that I was just going over? I'm trying to think if there's anything else with the kits, things like that. No? Nothing? Okay. Oh, and one other thing too, I will say before we move on, the new kit. Okay, so you're getting the defining gel now, the mini defining gels. If it were me, I would be selling those defining gels with a wrap for $30. For $30. The wrap pack for, which I never really sell much because it is a mini. It's a mini defining gel and a pack of wraps is $69. They're charging $10 for that little mini thing. Okay, we know that the defining gel, a full-size bottle, is $75 retail. So there is no problem you selling that for $5. Like $30, you're gonna get a wrap, plus you're gonna get the lotion that's really gonna like help you increase your results. Plus you can use it on your legs, your arms, you know, you can use it for cellulite, or do you have a scar somewhere? Like, just try that and see what you think. People will love the wrap, and they will fall in love with the business with the defining gel. Because there is nothing on the market like it.
They're gonna get hooked on that little bottle and run out, and then buy it.
They're gonna run out real quick.
And just think, you've just sold 4 wraps, 4 defining gels, it's $120. So not only do you have your auto shipment paid for, but your shipping is plenty taken care of. Your tax is taken care of. Like, there was no out-of-pocket cost. $30. So, and you can put it, like, I used to go, and again, I gotta change this up. I'm going back to like an old, like a distributor. I'm not triple diamond, I'm a distributor this month. But I went and bought, like at the dollar store, like little green water bottles. And I put the wraps in there with the wrap instructions. You can find the wrap instructions under files on our team page. I put it in there. You put the defining gel and you sell that little water bottle for $30. Go buy 10 of them, or go buy 4 at a time. Just go buy 4. So how many wraps you have? You could buy, it's $4. $4 you just spent. Well, you're gonna sell them for $30 a piece, so you're gonna have that extra $5 to go do that. And someone's gonna, you put that on Facebook, or you keep that in your car, you know, keep that on you and be like, for $30, you could get this wrap and this defining gel. You're going to the lake this weekend, you could get this, you know. So customer service just kind of makes you a little different than all the other wrap people that are out there, okay? So, any other questions on that? No? Okay. Everyone knows how to wrap, or at least has the basic understanding.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm not doing it right, but I feel like whenever I wrapped my legs today, and like the fabric was like rolling.
Yeah, okay, I just personally, I'm personally not a huge fan of the fab wrap for my legs. I like it for my stomach, and I love it for my arms, but my legs, I have the exact same problem. Where the saran wrap's wider, so I can kind of get it on there better.
Because I like did it, and I was like,
And it's like coming down, and you
yeah,
yeah.
like hold it in.
Yeah, so that's kind of normal. I don't use it for that. And sometimes I won't use it for my stomach either, because sometimes I like the fab wrap, I like the saran wrap, it's a little wider, to put on, but my arms, I love it for my arms, because the saran wrap will never hold the wrap that's on your arms, because it does the same thing. It starts to roll on your arms, it's kind of here. Yeah,
It was all like fun.
and you're like, okay, well my elbow's really skinny now, like because it's now your elbow, so yeah, the fab wrap is way better for like that. I've seen people use it like for their neck a little bit, like not too tightly, clearly, but like put it there, to kind of hold that. But yeah, definitely more arms and legs. Okay. So good question though. Anything else? Okay. There is a really good like tips and tricks on the team page, a file on like what people should do or not do before wrapping, like not putting lotions on their skin and things like that to really get good results. So use that. Anything else you guys want to add on using your kit and selling it and all that? I'm actually thinking I'm gonna order mini defining gels. Like I said, I'm cool. I'm doing what you guys are doing. I'm gonna sell them for $30 this month. Okay, since we're kind of on the subject of auto shipment, I'm going to talk about this really fast. So, an auto shipment, you want to have an 80 BV auto shipment set up. Okay, this is very important to run by the 25th of the month. Okay, I recommend setting it up, whatever your first payday, like your payday for your regular job, do it then if you need to. But my auto shipment always runs on the 17th of the month because we get paid on the 15th. Okay, so I always just have it do that. Though, I'm gonna be selling my wraps now. I'm selling 4 wraps to pay for that every month, but at least I know that it works, income coming in. You cannot set up an auto shipment after the 25th of the month, and if for some reason it is declined on the 25th of the month, you are not commission qualified unless you get to 150 PBV. So that means you do not get a paycheck. Okay, so that's what 150 PBV kind of comes in handy as like a backup. Okay, I've had that single mom who's called me and said, hey, I lost my job this month. Can I skip my auto shipment this month? Yes, because you have 150 PBV, but it shouldn't be an every month thing. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. I run an auto shipment, like I said, so early in the month because I had my card declined not that long ago, and I'm like, what? I realized that it was expired. So here's the thing. If I wouldn't have had it set up for the 17th and I would have had it for the 25th, I would have been SOL. I would have had to make a $150 order.
And that was what, your first triple paycheck?
Yeah, it was my first triple paycheck. And I'm like, and like, thank God, like I was able to go back in, and I never changed my eSuite. Nick went to look at my eSuite on Sunday. So he just wants to where your numbers were. He's like, your eSuite's turned off? I'm like, I didn't think about switching that over. So you never know. Yeah, I know. Here's your reader here, guys. You never know what could happen. So try and do it earlier in the month if you can, okay? All right. And if you're just a distributor right now and you sign up a distributor, tell them the minute they sell their 4 wraps, go out and sell those as fast as they can, and then do their auto shipment then. Okay? That's big. Okay. All right, we're gonna go over Ruby. Okay. We have the $500 Ruby bonus. Does everyone understand how that works? Or do you want to go over the basics of that a little bit, the Ruby bonus?
Everybody here though is still in the $1,000, right? Who's all up with thousands still?
Awesome.
So
Yay.
you still haven't changed
Yeah.
that thousand.
It's just
It's
anybody
okay.
signed
Yeah.
started yesterday, from then on, now it's gone down.
Yeah. So anyone who gets it, until the end of this month, still gets the 1,000. Okay, because you signed up. Now anyone who's signing up from today on will have until August 31st. Okay, so I'll write that here for the Ruby bonus. So this is big for you guys. That's why the 2nd is such a big deal, because once they sign up on the 3rd, it's the less days that they have, because this doesn't change. Okay, so right now, August 31st, and then they get the $500 Ruby bonus, okay? Okay, once again, I keep putting my success down. Not sure how to train someone, not sure how to explain how to get the $500 Ruby bonus. It's all right here. Every last bit of it. Okay, they sign up to be a distributor, $99. They set up an auto shipment to run next month, okay? Just set that up when you join, okay? Just set it up for 1 month from when you are ABB. You've got a whole month to sell those 4 wraps. Just set it up. You can always go in and edit it. But I think everyone who signs a new distributor, just set it up.
Don't you also, is it the Fast Pass still available? Because don't they need the 80 for that?
Yeah. So that 80 needs to at least be set up, or they had to be at 150 ppb. We were chasing our tails with this 150 ppb, guys.
It's really caused issues.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's good, but it's not.
Yeah. We, like I said, we are going to the basics. So exactly. And see, you joined, like,
Right.
she was in the beginning half with us when this was the law. This was what we did, okay? So we're kind of, like I said, we're changing it up, but this is really for your guys' advantages. So you're gonna sign someone up, okay? You order their kit, you're gonna set up an ADBB for the next month, 30 days from the day that they join. When you enroll them, like through your website, okay, which I always enrolled distributors myself. I didn't have them go to the join page, you know, like I just got their info and did it. If they would let me, some want to do it themselves, but if you're confident about taking their card, it's a business, like I don't make it a big deal for someone to give me their credit card info. And some people are like, I don't want to get their credit card info and like get it through text. And I'm like, well, call them. I mean, they don't like, but it's a business. Like, you don't have a problem running it at Target, do you? You don't have a problem at little stores, at craft fairs, running your car, you know, all those kind of things for business. Okay, 99, set the ADBB. 4 loyals in their first 30 days. To get this, you have to have 4 loyal customers in 30 days. Okay, you could go through the August 31st, but if you don't have 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you do not get this bonus. Okay, so you got to do that. You got to get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. That was something that they kind of assumed everyone realized with this, but Pam made a really big point about saying that last night too. 4 loyal customers in your first 3 days. Keep it simple, okay? All right, so they have 4 loyal customers their first 30 days, and then 3 distributors, okay? And then they're teaching them to do this exact same thing. Set up an auto shipment, get their 4 loyal customers, okay? And then one of those gets 2 DTs, okay? We're gonna act that out a little bit because I showed that last night. That made a lot of sense. Any questions on that? No? And here's what's great. These 3 new DTs, again, just showing them this. Say you sign 4 DTs. Now, you're keeping your loyals, but you could place a distributor below someone, okay? Right now, with this promotion, they want us filling out this chart, wherever that went. They want to filling out this page. Everyone needs to keep their loyal customers right now. I know sometimes it doesn't make sense because we want to promote, or maybe we want to promote someone else. If you want to move them until Friday, you know, say you sign, if you're growing a team and you want to do that, I think come Friday, it's going to be mandatory that you keep it to be in line with this promotion. But here's the thing, that's not that big of a deal if we're teaching everyone to do this exact same thing.
Yeah, that's gonna make your paycheck higher because you're keeping them up high, close to you.
And you get your wrap reward.
You're getting your wrap rewards. It's going back. It's not finding these loopholes. We all thought we were so smart. We were like outsmarting the system. We weren't outsmarting the system. The system is like, we're not trying to trick you. Like, corporate's like, no, do this and you will make $1 million. Like, it's legit. Do this every single month. Teach this every single month and you will make $1 million. And there's no joke in that. And I'll fill you in on what Pam also had to say about that too. Okay, does that make sense, guys?
I do have one question.
Yeah.
If we're still eligible for the $1,000,
Mhm.
do we have to June 31st or July 31st?
July 31st. Yeah, because you enrolled in May.
Yes.
Yeah, if you enrolled in May, okay, so that's a good, it's 2 full months.
Okay.
Sometimes they say 60 days, which that gets confusing. It's 2 full months. So you enrolled into the month, so May didn't count.
Okay.
So you got all of June and all of July. But you still have to get the 4 loyals in the 30 days. Right? Does that make sense? That's why do you think I was pushing that so hard this last week for you guys? It didn't matter if you did or didn't, for me, but I wanted you guys to realize, the newbies, get those in, because even if you're only 15 days in, just get this done. Get this done out of the way, okay? Anything else you guys want to add to that? Does that seem easy, or am I making that sound really difficult? Sometimes okay. All right. So really, when you're talking to someone, keep it simple with the 7 people, okay? 7 people. 7 people. When someone says that sounds so hard, I just say it's 7 people.
And we print these steps of success out each and every single month. Like, it's not like we fill these out every single month. Sometimes we do, maybe we'll only get 1 distributor that month or whatever, and that's fine. You just start fresh the next month, print it out, and you get ready, and you just start from the beginning again. 4 and 3 every single month. I mean, it's great if you do more, but that's what you strive for. You just have this in front of you at all times, staring you in the face, just every month.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm new and this might be really.
Yeah, no, it's okay. This gets, I feel badly for some newbies when I'm talking about this stuff.
To go Ruby,
Uh-huh.
get your 4 loyal customers in your first month. And then, okay, I got my 4 and then I got 2 distributors.
Uh-huh.
Those will carry over each
Yeah.
month? Okay, I'm just making sure like.
That's a great question. Those do. So your distributors you never lose those. Did anyone log into their eSuite today and freak out when they saw 0? Like, okay, I remember freaking out. Like I hit delete. I must have hit delete somewhere, and I'm like, oh, it's the first of the month. Like it took. I think I put it on a team page. Like I didn't have anyone to call or ask, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, it's because once the month is over, we get paid for all that in the month. Okay, and then as those loyal customer orders come through, it's gonna raise your PBV. But the same thing goes with your distributors. They stay there. But as they make orders, that's going to add, after the first of the month, are their loyal customers. But your distributors are always there.
Okay, so my first 4 loyal customers will still.
They're still going to order. Yeah. So you're still going to have that coming through for the next at least 2 months because it's a loyal. They did the 3 months. Does that make sense?
And then we want to keep adding to it, and that's how our checks keep getting bigger and bigger. You have your 3 months loyals, and then some of them will start to drop off that 4th month, but then you've added some stuff. And then it starts getting bigger.
Yep, that's why we do 4 every month. 4 are not gonna, all 4 are not gonna finish. They're not gonna go at 3 months and go, hey, I'm done. 1 might, maybe another one's gonna hold on for a little while. So it's just gonna allow you to always have that there, always kind of have that reassurance. So steps just every single month. That was a great question. There was something I was thinking that too, adding now, I can't think of it.
I actually have a loyal customer from August of 2013. She's up to $300 in her points.
Yeah, amazing. That's amazing.
I keep telling her, hey, cash it in.
I'll just let it go. I mean, she's gonna go buy everything and then she's gonna double. It's like, okay, she's gonna have every product for $300. I wonder, we should do an ad of what would it cost her to buy every product? Because really, I don't think it's probably more than $400 to buy every single product.
Yeah, after 6 months and then a year, you get 50.
All that. Yeah. It's crazy. Okay, this is another thing that I'm really gonna push this month, okay? And you guys are gonna see me talk about it a lot, and I hope you talk about it with potential distributors and your own distributors. A loyal customer has, this is in your eSuite, okay? You go to documents, it's under, I don't know what it's under. It's under one of the marketing tools. It's a flyer, maybe share more is what it might come up as. Okay, I will pass this around so you guys can look at this. Every loyal customer who enrolls has 30 days to refer a friend or friends, and they get a free box of wraps or $35 product credits. This is a huge advantage when you're talking to someone about being a loyal customer. Oh my gosh, you should totally, you're getting my pricing on everything. Plus, if you have any friends who want to try the products or anything like that, and they become a loyal, you're getting a free box of wraps for every single one. Plus, or you can get a $35 product credit. You can buy whatever you want, and you can have as many friends as you want. when this first came out, which was last conference, maybe, yes, I pushed it really hard. I had one person who had 9 referrals in 1 month.
Oh my God. And then if you have a party and it's someone that does not want to be a distributor, you can say, if you have a party and you sign up as a loyal customer, I'll give you your friends. Whoever signs up at your party as a loyal customer, I'll give them to you.
Sometimes I love that if I have no one at the party who's going to be a distributor, but I always offer at the party, like, hey, okay, so I have 4 loyal customers here. Does anybody want to sign up? And I will put all 4 of these people underneath you. Because I can leave a party sign a distributor with that right there. And people are like, well, I was going to be a loyal for $54 or $59, but I guess for 40 more, sign me up and give me the kit. And yeah, put them underneath me. And then it's the team page, and the rest is history, guys. Okay? Use this. Okay, so when someone signs up as a referral under another loyal, you are paid on that as if you enrolled that loyal customer. You're paid 15% off of that referrals order every single month. Okay? So you don't lose anything. Someone else actually went out and did your job for you. It raises your PVV, and your paycheck will grow. You just have to let them know about this. Okay? So this is something I'm going back to and pushing really hard. Okay? We were complicating things too much, and like I said, all of our tools are in that eSuite in documents. Okay. Anything else? Anything you guys want to add? Well, customer-wise?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So with for the new distributors, see if there are 4 loyal customers in the first 30 days, do those have to be ones that they enroll themselves?
No.
Okay, because like with the product credit, I enrolled 3 and then one I did a share link, so they get the $3 for wraps, and that didn't count as my 4 for product credit, so I had to get 1 more.
Okay.
So I didn't know if that was the same or if it was different.
Yes. Okay. So if you're right. Okay. So that's a good thing. I didn't touch on that. So if someone signs up as a referral, they do not count as one of your first 4 loyal customers. Okay. And you'll see on your eSuite if you play around, it'll say loyal customer count, and it'll say 15. However many loyal customers you have. You get a referral. It will not increase that number, but your PVV will.
You don't get a wrap reward either.
You don't get a wrap reward on it. Okay, but you are paid on it. The money still comes to you, or to PVP. Now, you mean if you place a loyal underneath another distributor?
I mean, for the Ruby bonus.
Like if you
the 4 loyals, and then in your first 30 days.
Yeah, like if you place that underneath the distributor, like a loyal customer, is that what you're?
I mean, if they so say my sister's under me, and she needs to get 4 loyal customers in the first 30 days. If one of them uses the share link, so she gets 3, and then one is a referral, does that not count?
No.
At all? Okay.
No, it does not count. That's a great question. I did not even go over that. That is a great question. Yes, that referral does not count for one of your first 4 loyal customers. Okay. So doesn't mean you're not going to talk about it. And here's the thing: if someone is going out and referring people, who do you think you're contacting these days? You should be a distributor. Right? You've just signed up 2 of your friends to be loyal customers. Why are you not making money on this versus me? They're doing the exact same thing that we did. So you could sign a rock star by just offering that referral program to a loyal customer.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so say you have a loyal customer and they have shared, get referred, and then they become a distributor. Would they follow them or would they not?
No, you can move those.
So if they're referred, you can move them as a distributor.
Yes, it's a long process with
Yeah.
customer service, but yes, you can move them. Especially now with us all keeping our loyals, we're directly underneath you and things like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So yeah, you can move up. That's a good question. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anything you guys want to add? Okay. We are going to build a Ruby, kind of like we did last night. So sorry for you guys who were already there last night. But this is a great visual. We've done Rubies before, and we never held the ADVV and the 400s and things like that. I think that that's really important for you guys to kind of understand and see. Okay. So you 3, Brandy, do you want to be 1? And I'm trying to see who's already a, is anyone else? Oh, Jess, you can come on. I want someone who's not a Ruby.
Have you guys all seen a Ruby chart? Like, do you visualize in your head what?
If not, I have a Ruby chart.
I
Oh, you have some too?
Yes.
Perfect.
On the bottom.
That's laminated, that's all.
I laminate all of my charts because you can erase and when you're charting other people and things like that. This is great when you're building your team. I actually went, before I came here, I went to Office Max to blow up the Steps to Success and laminate it, like 18 by 24, and I'm putting it in my office. And I'm writing names down every single month, but their laminator wasn't working. So. It's the second of the month, I gotta get started on this, I can do this. Okay, so Megan, you can be the Ruby, okay? And so Megan joined, set up her ADBB, and went out and got her 4 loyal customers in her first 30 days. Okay, then, and when she did that, since I enrolled her, she said, if an auto shipment got her 4 loyal customers, I earned her bucks. Okay, I enrolled her. But we're not gonna use me in the equation. Okay, then she signed Brandy, and Brandy got 80, and Leslie, oh, I'm gonna do that person. Have I ever done a Ruby before? Yeah. And Jessie, she signed Jessie, and they all got ADB, or all signed up for ADB auto shipment, all got 4 loyal customers, okay? All she did as a newbie is show them that Steps to Success paper and tell them to work off of that, okay? And they did that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and she did all went out and did that. She got $100 for Leslie.
These are seriously the best things.
Those are
She got $100 from Jessie.
I really like these more than our commissions.
I mean, it's kind of like, it's like a surprise. Like it's, I mean, you know they're gonna come in, but you get them on Fridays, okay? So as long as Jessie's auto shipment is set up, and if she had 4th loyal on Saturday last week, then yes, or 2nd loyal, but we're not gonna confuse you. If you get your 4 loyal and on that Sunday, or on that Saturday, she's gonna get that $100 that following
So
Friday.
you don't have to wait all month when we get paid once, it's every week.
Yeah, so if they sign their 4th on a Sunday, you're not gonna get it to that fall, not that Friday, but the following Friday. Does that make sense? It's a week, normal pay week, okay? Okay, so Jessie signed up, here. Okay, signed up Mandy, and Mandy did the same thing. Okay, Sharon, can I use you? Since I think Sharon's not ready to go Ruby anyway, so I just, do we have another 80? Oh, it's okay, I'll just do this. Okay, perfect. So Sharon signed up under Jessie, Mandy, okay? So Megan has taught all of them that piece of paper, that Steps to Success. 4 people, 4 loyal customers, 3 distributors. Jessie went out and did that, okay? The other 2 are still working on it, okay? They're still within their 60 days, so they're fine. We're not worried, they're gonna go Ruby. But Jessie went ahead and did it all in her first month, okay? So she got 4 loyal, she set up her auto shipment, and she went out and she's got the 2 of them. They both went out and signed, or did an ADBB auto shipment, and they got their 4 loyals, okay? And with that, they're both at 400 group volume, okay? With their auto shipment and their loyal customers, okay? So, Jessie gets 100 because Mandy got her 4 loyals and had an auto shipment set up. Sharon had her 4 loyals and her auto shipment set up. So Jessie got 100 for that, okay?
Which just happened, by the way.
Isn't that nice? Don't you love that? So she, right now, okay, 2 people underneath her, 2 distributors, 400 group volume. She's promoted to executive. Woo-hoo. First promotion in the company, okay? So here's what's also great. Since they went out and they got their 4 loyals and they had their ABV, they were at 400 group volume. This is about what it takes to go. It's about 5 orders, generally, that will get you to 400, okay? So they did that. Megan's Ruby.
Where's my pretty little sheet?
Since it's Ruby? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Andrew just got $500. Andrew, $500. Does this make sense? She signed up 3 distributors, Megan. Just like it's on the sheet. 3 distributors. Okay? They got to 400 group volume. We don't don't care what her group volume is, Jesse. I don't care.
Well, besides.
Yeah, she just has to have her 80 set up, okay? But she also, I mean, I want you to get your 4 loyal customers, and I would like for you to be at 400. Yeah, but she just has to have an 80 auto shipment, okay? Because that makes her commission qualified. They got to 400 apiece. That's a Ruby, 5 people. That's it. All they did, all these 400 boxes did was step 1 and step 2. That's it. That's it. All they did is that paper. So Jesse just went ahead and overachieved right away and did that. This is why people can do this in 1 month.
Like
more or less.
Or in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, like 7 people go out and do it in 2 weeks.
And
She
especially
like
because
built
it's
it before she began a business.
I started a business kit yesterday.
It wasn't
Yeah.
anything, but
Yeah, it has taken a long time for you to get your business kit. But does this make sense, guys? Do you think you can explain this to someone about the business and how this right here is $500 bonus or $1,000 bonus? Well, yeah.
And here's
and a $500,
and
$600 monthly
$5.99 a month
commission.
And do you know how great it feels? This is something you really need to think about too. Do you know how great it feels when you sign up a friend, when Megan signs up Jesse and she's a friend and says, hey, join me on this, okay? I don't know what the heck I'm doing, all right? I'm just following the sheet that says I need 7 people. Will you be one of those 7? She does that and Jesse goes executive and earns $300 a month. Does that, like, if that doesn't affect you or that's not something you want for your friends, then well, good luck. Like, I mean, like, you've got to want that for other people. And by her, yes, she wants to go Ruby and get that bonus, but man, she's taking people along with her. Also, if they're at 400 GV and an 80 auto shipment, they're getting at least like 50 to 100 bucks paycheck, depending on where their stuff is out of the gate. So it doesn't, you want to be at 400 to get a paycheck that's worth it. Does that make sense? 150 PBV paycheck is like 20 bucks.
so that's why when we're saying push, we're not saying it just to say it. Like,
Right. It's
want
not
to get
just
bigger
to
checks.
fill these boxes. It's because we want to make it worth your time too. Okay?
and then another thing about the 80 BB auto ship, if Megan just relied on having 150 PBV and she hit Ruby, she got her $1,000 bonus, and one of her customers returned the bottle of Confianza and took 25 volume away, she now loses her bonus because she didn't have 80 BBs.
And I don't get paid.
And she don't get picked. She loses all this only because she didn't run her auto ship. So don't rely on that 150 because customers return.
And they don't tell you. They're like, oh
Or
yeah,
their
I
parts
shipped that
decline.
back.
Yeah.
And then you
Oh,
see it
okay,
under
so-
E-Suite, big negative. I mean, it could screw the
You
whole
don't owe the company anything, but you don't get paid.
And if their cards decline.
Yeah.
Your
Your
card.
Even on accident, someone, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Well, you just messed my bonus up. So
Right.
don't.
But if you have an 80 auto shipment, you are locked in for commissions on every level. That's why I rely, my triple diamond paycheck, that pays for a whole lot of stuff, is all based on an $80 auto shipment I run every single month. Okay?
So
So,
it unlocks the whole compensation plan for you.
okay, does that make sense, guys? Does that seem like doable?
So when you visualize it like this, it's really much easier than, you know, you just hear Ruby, $1,000 bonus, that must be hard. You know, that it's
When you
Yeah,
see
you gotta print this out and put it in front of you. You know, mom, sister, friend.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
cousin, aunt.
And here's what's great. She taught all 3 of them. Megan taught all 3 of them on her top line what to do. Jesse went out and did it. And maybe Jesse went out and signed Mandy. And Megan's like, you know what? I got a new girl who's wanting to sign. So Megan can place her right here. There's something to be said about being the fastest runner out of the gate. Because if you're the fastest runner out of the gate, people will place a distributor maybe underneath you. Because here's the thing. Megan's going, hey, I'm going for a Ruby bonus. She's still the enroller. So even if Megan signed Sharon, okay, and placed her under Jesse, okay, Megan will still get that $100 because she's always the enroller. Does that make sense? I place people 10 levels below me sometimes because the first 9 levels aren't even active anymore, and I still am paid on those $100 bonuses.
And I'm placing that under Jessie because I know she's working her butt off and she's already got it.
Because we run with our runners.
Right.
You will hear it constantly.
So your upline wants to see that for sure.
So my ones who say I can't ever sign a loyal and I don't ever sign a distributor, do you have, no, I'm sorry, I'm not probably going to place anything underneath you because you've said I can't in the last 10 seconds. I'm not going to place anything under someone who can't do something. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's not a good business decision. So go
Don't ever
and do.
tell a new distributor, well, I'll give you like a couple customers, so don't worry about it. If you don't get it, I'll get them for you. Don't ever tell them, or at least I say, I will match you.
Yep.
I will give you what you give me. We work harder for you than we work for ourselves. So
I always say you're not in it alone, and it's the God honest truth. I've been on the phone with probably 5, 6 different distributors today while on my back. Like, okay, I'm gonna walk you through this. Like, you gotta sell your support. I tell them that I will help you along the way. You're not in this alone. This is a scary thing to start something new. I mean, I don't know if you guys were terrified. I was kind of terrified. Like, I love this rap thing, but I have no idea what I just signed up for. Okay, so you making emphasis of you're not in this alone is what will get someone to be like, all right, let's do this. Okay, so yeah, sell your support, not the business. The business we know is great. Okay, they're not going to know all the ins and outs of this business. I'm not even going to shock you all with what cabs are. When that comes, there's a whole nother way of making extra money in this business. We're not even going to talk about it. Okay, I don't even know what I need to go ambassador because I'm just working on presidential. Okay, and that's what you guys all need to be doing too. Go for Ruby and worry about diamond later. Okay. Start small. I mean, I literally, I have no idea. I think I kind of remember saying at one point what I need from, but I don't look at it. I don't plan for it. I don't it's not something I need to focus on. I need to focus on,
know that everyone's story is different. Some people, like last night, the top earner, Madra, she was at a training in June, or what was it, 1-2-1, I'm not sure, something in June. She told the CEO, told them, I'm going to go ambassador, which is the top rank, average income of $585,000 a year. I'm going to go ambassador by December. And she hit it in November.
Yeah.
So, and she was in an extreme amount of debt and just.
There is
set goals.
power in saying it and believing it.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, I've said things before like, okay, fine, I'll do this stupid dream board thing. And all right, I'll write on my mirror, I want this at this time. I've done it, okay? And I half-assed it. Okay, it's on there, I'll take a picture, this is what I want. No, I feel like a broken record when it comes to the book. But when I literally, The Secret, I read it before, and then I reread it again where my mind was in a great place. I'm telling you, give it. I'm now reading The Power, which is the next one, and The Secret is what made me go triple diamond. God honest truth. April 1st, I was like, I got to do something. I've been saying I'm going triple diamond. Why am I not there? Why am I not there? I'm working hard. I'm spinning my wheels. I'm signing distributors. But nothing's getting me anywhere. I've double diamond for 13 months. This is crazy. Yes, I'm making a great living, but I want the next thing. And I stayed up and read the whole book, actually on March 31st, because I was kicking myself because I didn't promote and the double goods, this and that. And April 1st, I literally texted Alicia and said, I'm going triple this month. And I believed it, and a part of it scared the crap out of me that I actually said those words because I'm like, oh man, now it's real, it's on. And I'll tell you, I have no problem telling you all, I'm going presidential July 31st. Yeah. And it's because that book. You have to believe it.
You can write it down a million times. I've done every single challenge that has said, write, what's your goals for the next 6 months? And I've written down average income, $2,000, pay off this. And I've written it a million times. And it doesn't always happen, but that's okay. But you cannot make it happen until you believe.
And you do steps okay? Yeah. And you have to The Secret will tell you a lot in it about visuals. You have to visualize yourself. You can visualize
driving
yourself
that car,
going Ruby. I visualize it saying Ruby. I made Alicia, who's presidential, send me. I was showing that send me on her e-suite. It says presidential. I made her send that to me. I'm like, okay, now I sound really crazy. Can you screenshot that where it says residential? And I have that in my phone, and I look at that probably 10 times a day. Because it's like, all right, I'm doing this. Like, I'm going. It's not like, oh my God, I hope I do that. That looks so awesome. I want that. No, it's like, okay, cool. It's my e-suite's going to look like on July 31st. So do that, and honestly, things will start being placed in your life to make that happen. Okay? Just, you gotta believe.
And if you've already missed the Ruby bonus, you're out of your 3 months or whatever, don't not go for Ruby. You still need Ruby to get to Diamond.
Ruby's a big deal.
I mean, Diamond's
Ruby's a
10,000,
big deal.
so you need to get to Ruby whether you get the $1,000 or the $500 bonus at all. Say you missed the time mark. Keep going.
Yeah, even if you miss it, you're still close.
You're still getting, you're gonna be Emerald next and Diamond, so.
Yeah. I've been out of town, and, you know, usually I wear my It Works stuff, like when I'm traveling and stuff, and if someone's like, oh, I do It Works too, and I'm like, oh yeah, and they're like, yeah, I'm a Ruby. I'm like, that's, oh my gosh, wow, you're a Ruby. That's a big deal, okay? So don't underestimate Ruby. Like, oh, I'm just a Ruby. No, that's a big
I
deal.
liked last night, I don't know who it was, but she said, build rubies.
Yeah.
Build them, because they turn into diamonds, you turn into triple, double, triple. Like, that was just like.
That's all it is. It's simple.
Yeah, start at the beginning, build rubies.
Yeah, that's so great. That is so true. A diamond is 3 rubies on your team. 3. That's it. Okay? And a diamond consists of, Megan had 3 people on her top line. A diamond has 5. 1 person's a ruby and 1 person's an emerald, and an emerald has 2 rubies underneath them. So what does that mean? Those 5 to go diamond, only 2 of them are doing anything outside of 400 volume. 2 people. You need 2 runners. Okay? So it's so doable. Don't overthink it. But like I said, we're not going to get into what comes with diamond, because diamond is where your paycheck literally explodes. Okay. Any other questions? Anything about the Ruby? It's okay if it totally confuses you. It confused me for a long time, but I didn't have someone explaining it, so I tried to explain it to you guys from where I was at when I first started, but just follow your steps to success, you'll be fine.
So what do you suggest to people who's saying they can't even get 1 distributor, or they're spinning their wheels, they can't even get loyals? Like, what do they need to do different? What are they doing?
Okay, 1, they need to have a party. I don't care if 2 people show up. I don't care if you're hosting it in the parking lot somewhere. Like, I don't care. Yeah,
So like any restaurant, just get a good table.
exactly. You just take a table reservation somewhere. Have your girlfriends come meet you for dinner, okay? And be like, hey, do you guys, come meet me. Maybe don't tell them you're gonna bring up It Works. Be like, okay, well, since you guys are here, I'm gonna have a party. Hey guys, leave me love. So I'm gonna talk to you. Just sit down. Can we get the waiter, get us some drinks, because they're gonna be here for a little while. I don't care what you do, have a party. So if someone tells me I can't. Yeah, I mean, I have people who are like, I don't have the house, or I don't have the money to like get food. You don't need food. Your people are there for 45 minutes. It's like, when I tell someone, hey, would you have a party for me? They're like, yeah, like, what all do I need to get? I'm like, a case of water. Sharon throws a really awesome wrap party. I was like, awesome, she's got everything. So who wants to drink? Who wants to eat? You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But you really just need to grab some bottled water, okay? But anyone who is telling me I can't sign loyals and I can't sign distributors, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know how I'm gonna work with that, because you're saying I can't. Like that person turns me off. I'm gonna be truthful. That's why if you put I can't and things like that, let's be patient. Sometimes I try to be nice, and sometimes the crabby type A personality that I am, I lose it. Because here's the thing, I'm not all that great at signing loyals, so it doesn't mean I can't sign them. Last month I signed 1 loyal and 10 distributors. And I'm like, oh, I just want to fill out the other 3. Yeah. Okay? But I'm not saying I can't. Like, I mean, and you guys are like, oh, yeah, well, that's great. You're signing distributors. Well, like, you need loyals to really make this all make sense. I mean, you can only do so much. I can sign distributors all day long, and unless they get it, I don't make any money off of it. So it doesn't mean that I'm, doing something better than anyone else, okay? Another thing is someone will tell me, I mean, I post every day on Facebook. I mean, I'm working it every day. I'm like, okay, the 2 minutes that it took, not even. It takes you 30 seconds to post on Facebook. That's not working. Not working at all. So you can't say that that's what you're doing. That's why, I don't understand why. I'm sorry, my personality is not going to respond to someone on Facebook their before and after and say, okay, sign me up. Doesn't mean people don't, but that's just probably not how I'm going to. I was someone who had to be at a party. I had to literally see it with my own eyes, and then I joined. We all kind of joined for different reasons, different ways. Working is one, either putting on an It Works shirt or just being out and having a Blitz card on you, and handing that to someone. Start with 2. Just start with 2 Blitz cards, okay? And just think of like, hey, what if I handed this to this girl and literally changed her life? I have no idea this is some stranger at Chick-fil-A. And I'm just gonna say, hey, you know what? I can always say, I work for It Works Global. I'm an It Works, recruiter, and I'm just trying to hand out a couple of these a day. Do you mind if I give you a coupon? You're like, okay, awesome, all right. Or they'll look at you like you're crazy. You're like, all right, well, that one's not gonna sign, but like, that's fine. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't, what's the worst that happens? It gets easier every time. As outgoing as I tend to be, blitzing is not my favorite. I don't mind if I'm drinking, but like, it's not my favorite, in the middle of the day to just, hand it up to some stranger. But do it, because you never know. That stranger could be someone who wants to host a party. And again, maybe she's not the rock star that you're supposed to have on your team, but maybe she knows someone who's going to sign up. Maybe she signs up and so.
I always said it, it was a green carpet, but somebody had said you have to get through a couple no's to get to a yes.
Yeah. And sometimes 20 no's to get 20. It's the way it is. Like, do you think we've all gotten told yes all the time? I get 1,000 no's and then 1 yes. 1,000 no's. Yeah. But I wish
yeses though
are awesome.
Yeah. They freaking like you will forget about every no you ever have.
Yes.
You don't hear no, it's just your blank.
Yeah. So then you like beat it in your head of what they're actually saying, and they're not even saying, you think worse of that than what they're
I
probably.
had someone sign today that, my gosh, she would ask, this has been going on for 6 months. She asked me, then I explained, so then she didn't respond. 3 months later, she did it again. And then this last night, she said, all right, I'm ready. And she signed finally.
Yeah.
But
See,
yeah, they just keep,
not right now.
yeah, as long as she doesn't say no, then it's not no.
Right, exactly. And sometimes it's no,
like 4 times.
She did. Oh my God. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry if I'm being annoying, but I'm really like, this bonus is almost up, and I really think you should do this with me. Like, I think at one point, I should pull those all up. Like, literally, I asked like 4 times. I'm like, ridiculous. Like, okay. But she didn't tell me no, so I was coming back, and I was like, there's another promotion. I think every month the $1,000 kept coming back. I'm like, it's bad. Like, do you want to know? Like, okay.
You see now it is gone. The 1,000.
Yeah, see? And she signed just in time for it. So, the problem when someone tells me, well, I can't sign anyone, we'll ask more people. Yeah. Because the only reason that I'm signing people and you're not is I'm asking more. I'm getting way more no's than you are. You got 2 no's and you quit. I got 20 and I kept going, and that 21st one was the one who signed.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
And people surprise you. One of my first distributors, I thought she was just coming just to be friendly, So she sat down and everything, and then she even left early. She called me the next day and said, I researched it, signed me up.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, people surprise you.
Yeah.
And another thing is you have to keep up with people, because there's been a lot of times at the beginning where I would talk to somebody and then I would never say anything back because they just stopped talking.
Yeah.
And then finally I would find out, oh, I'm a distributor now, or now I'm a loyal customer. Damn it, I'm the one that talked to you.
Right.
I just never
Followed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you're working. Not when you're posting on Facebook. That's when you're messaging people and you're saying, hey, I know we chatted before, or I know you said you would definitely do a party for me. I have these dates open. Would any of these dates, can we do one of these dates? Which one would work for you?
Yeah, actually,
That's working.
parties.
You say you're working this month, it's the hours that you put in a wrap party. Okay? It's not the hours you put on Facebook. Okay? Because I'm bad about it. I post something and I'm like, oh, let's see what everyone else has to say. And I'm like, oh, I've been on Facebook for an hour. I have worked for an hour. No, I have not worked for an hour. Like, I have scrolled Facebook for 57 minutes and it took me 3 minutes to find a picture and post it. It's like, so that doesn't count as working. Coming to these, that's work. Because literally you will go home. I get as much from these trainings with you guys as you guys hopefully get from them. Because we all do things differently. We all join for different reasons. We all kind of work our business differently.
You learn things that you didn't. I didn't know
Yeah, see?
You do learn.
Yeah, and you guys gotta believe in this company and these products. If you don't, then go start researching the products and start researching the business. Do that because I'm telling you, these products are second to none, and I'm telling you, this business is second to none. Like there's nothing out there right now. I'm sorry, there's no other business that I could be in 2 years in the business and make 6 figures. There's no other business. There's, you clearly see me, like there's nothing special. But yeah, but there's nothing special. I don't have a business degree. All right, I don't like, there's nothing, if I can do it, you all can do it. And you all can do it way faster than I did. It took me 3 months to sign a distributor. Okay, I didn't have a team. I didn't have that. Thank God, Alicia took me under her wing not long after I signed my first 2 distributors, I think. We finally kind of connected at a training. But I didn't have that. So you guys can go faster than me. If you're like, hey, this girl went triple diamond in 2 years, you guys can go triple diamond in a year. You can't. It's doable right now. The promotions that they are doing, we didn't have 8 boxes of wraps and kits. We didn't have buy one, get one free wraps when I built my business. We didn't have this new promotion that's supposed to be blowing our minds. We didn't have double good bonuses to get people excited. I didn't have those things, and I still was able to do it. So take advantage and like be excited about what you have your hands on right now. We didn't have half the products we have now. Berry Greens was like, whoa, the product that I got, and that was all we had for a year. Okay, so just believe. If you believe in the business and someone wants to badmouth it or tell you you're never gonna make any money, it's a pyramid scheme, it's this or that. I've gotten to the point. I try to get in arguments with people, and you just can't argue with them sometimes.
Those are the people that just want to argue about anything.
Right, and they're so unhappy with their lives that the idea of you doing any better than them is just sits the wrong way. And it's always funny, and I saw this quote somewhere, and I think it was Quentin Conway who said it. He said, the funny thing is there are so many people who quit this business for fear of failing. They quit before they ever could actually fail or succeed. And here's the thing, they let their uncle who is unemployed, doesn't have a job, this and that, tell them that this business is a scam. And they believe that uncle, who doesn't have his crap all together, tell you that you're doing a scam. Well, clearly, whatever he's been doing, he is the knower of all things. Go talk to someone who is successful in any kind of genre of business, any business. I have a family member who's very successful. It's actually on my husband's side. It's probably the most supportive of this business and makes more money than anyone I know. Okay, so just let it roll off your shoulders, laugh at it, make that motivate you. I have someone who is still my motivator, who still has little snide comments, even after all this time. I'm like, all right, okay. We might invite you over to our new house for our dinner. Just wait, so that's my motivator. So you know what I'm doing? I'm working to get presidential because I know that presidential is going to get me that new house. So use that to your advantage. Don't let that put you and you're going to have a moment where it's going to get caught up. Okay, that's where the team page comes in handy. Say, guys, hey, it just really sucks. Okay, I'm dealing with this and that and whatever. That's where we as a team can work together. We've all been there. We've all crummy moments. I've had those crummy moments. I shared that with the team when it was in November of last year. I had okay, so that's what makes us so different. You do have a team.
But she didn't quit, she had her
and then,
I
was like, everyone's quitting on me, I had but never my mind did I ever think to quit, but it was my own team that I was like, okay, so why am I letting the ones who are bringing negative in my life overtake the positive in my life? I'm just gonna focus on that.
Way your regular job, it sucks to go back there. Yeah, but being a business owner, you can have a bad day and you can start over. Start over the next day, throw your pity party, you can start over. But your other job sucks. You've got to go back to those people that piss you off or give you an extra workload, or the people who aren't working, or whatever it may be. Yeah. But with this, I
hated having a boss. And honestly, I think it was myself as find your own reasonings for different things. Like I never saw myself having a boss. Like it sounds like I think of like what like my aspirations were as like a teenager. I don't know if I was just that bossy myself that like I just assumed I was gonna overtake. Like I don't know. I never saw myself as a boss. So even on my worst days, I don't have a boss. Like I don't have someone telling me I have to do something. So if someone wants to talk badly about my business, yeah, it hurts because it's really something that's important to me, but I'm not a boss, so I win. Like sorry, you know. So just you'll find that. You guys will get that. Okay.
And I've had someone say, oh, I would never put so-and-so ingredient in my body as we're going out to smoke a cigarette after cigarette break. Really? And it was just something that they read or someone told them that there was this, you know,
Something.
ingredient, and then they went with it.
And usually they're so uninformed, or they're so, a lot of times people who think they're very informed about different products, and I'm not saying that they're not informed as to like how our products maybe work together. You know, our products are very made to be, you know, they're very standardized with each other and, you know, different breakdowns. I mean, when I say it works as your best interest in heart, they really do. I mean, I know that's like, okay, that's coming from the girl who's our team leader, but I believe that 100%. Like these products are phenomenal. I know we got a little bit of time.
That is on our corporate team that helps, you know, make sure everything, I mean, they're safe and they're natural and they're real, and, you know, our corporate team is not scamming us, putting all this junk in it, it's real fun stuff. So if you ever get a chance to go to an event like last night and hear Dr. Don talk, and we will break it down and tell you every ingredient, where it comes from, you know, this.
And like Mike said, the blue in me, I'm like, I love everyone around me because it's taking notes, and I'm like, oh, he was listening. Like I do. Like I'm like, let's talk about parties. Who wants to go to a party? Like you guys want to do a party? You guys want to join my team? Like, and that's but we have that for those who need to know like ingredients.
Or if you have a skeptic, you know, dad or uncle that says, well, I really would like a protein, but I mean, we've got full ingredients on our website. They're not hiding anything. So if they want that, your customers, you can always go to your e-speed under documents and get it for those people that need those lists of ingredients.
And I do recommend you guys doing that. I didn't bring my binder. I do a binder like this. You can go to the dollar store, you can make it real cheap, okay? Get these little plastic things here, go to your e-suite, go to product info, and print off every single one and put it in here. Keep it in your bag. Because here's the thing. I, being a blue, know ingredients in pretty much any product. Like I'm like, oh greens, like I mean they've got like blueberries in them. And they have raspberry ketones. Like I have to use this, okay? It's not like, that's not my like forte. Now I can explain the comp plan and I can explain the business and I can explain that numbers, I get that. There is no way for you to know everything about every product.
But that goes back to
Don't
what
expect
you understand when we first started. When somebody asks you what
How are you?
the ingredients are,
Yeah.
nobody ever asks their doctor what's in my antidepressant, what's in my.
Right, all that.
I just don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, and another thing, this
Just
is
so you don't.
off that, but when you have that loyal customer that comes to you and tells you what that product has done for them, I had someone, I was at the school picnic with my kids, and one of my loyal customers just happened to be there, and she sat me down and said, I lost 12 pounds in 3 weeks. And she said, I don't swell, and, you know, going on and on, and that was, I mean, that made a big deal knowing
Oh, yeah.
that helped.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great feeling. Like that feeling is what I strive for every day. That feeling is what I strive for when I hand a Blitzker to someone else. Okay? I'm not, like, you gotta take your mind out of like, oh my God, she's gonna look at me like I'm crazy. No, go in it like, what if I changed her life? I'm gonna change her life. I'm gonna change her life. Maybe with the products, maybe with the business, but there is something that's setting this up right now that she's in front of me and I'm thinking about her that I should hand a Blitzker, I'm gonna do it. Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in a higher power, whether you believe in whatever, I think that God's telling me I need to put this card in her hands, okay? Do it. Like, so true. Like, because she will, maybe her life will be changed, but your life will forever be changed by changing her life.
And she kept telling me, you know, it's a lot of money, but, you know, for me, it's a lot of money, but it's so worth it.
Yeah. See? And I'd be like, okay, so you've lost 12 pounds, it's a lot of money. You should join the team and be a walking billboard.
Right.
You could sell this interest back for free every single month. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, and she's like, let me get through my 3 months.
Yeah,
All right.
there you go. But that's perfect. Like loyal customers make the best distributors.
I was a loyal customer
Yeah.
for 8 months.
Yeah, several months. Several
And you
months.
definitely have any loyals that love the stuff, you start talking to them right now.
I just had one.
That's how it kind of.
That's the work, is following up those loyals
Yeah.
and telling about the business.
And then
telling how
also,
great you think they would be.
if you have someone that says, okay, I've been taking this, or they won't even say that, they'll say, it didn't work. And then always ask them, did you follow the directions? Did you take
Right.
it? Because 90% of the time they're gonna say, well, I forgot for a week and I kept forgetting every other day.
Yeah.
Well, of course it didn't work.
Right.
So I had that a lot where people would say it didn't work, and then I'd say, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then once I started asking them, so what did you do wrong?
Right.
Oh yeah. Or they still have the unopened bottle in their purse. Yeah, I know it didn't work. It's still got the seal on it. It's like it clearly
I'm
didn't
not
work.
ready for my shipment. Well, why not? Well, because it's still in my purse.
Yeah.
Or it's still in my cabinet. Well, freaking open it.
Right. Right.
You paid for it.
Exactly.
So,
So yeah, exactly. Don't let people tell you the product's not working. Maybe they're the ones not taking. I mean, if it's taken appropriately, we have proof of it working.
And I definitely, for wrap customers, whether they buy a single wrap or a full box, get online on our team pages and print off wrapping instructions. You have to get them, you have to tell them to take it before and after, and then take one 72 hours later. You've got to tell them the water. I mean, you literally have to either email them or mail it to them or something. They've got to have a full list of instructions. Because unfortunately, I don't think in our wraps, like when it comes in the mail,
They don't
we're gonna send a big detailed thing. So it's our, as distributors, we've got to give good instructions to customers.
usually I send an email, a thank you. And then whatever they had ordered, I have special things that I printed off, and I think I got out of the document. And then I send that with them. Or if I do a single wrap, I'll get like a cute dollar bag.
That's
And put tissue paper in it, Blitz card, maybe a little green sample if I have it.
Yeah.
The wrap, instructions and everything.
Yeah. It's just that customer service. It's just you know, just going that little extra mile. It doesn't have to cross the line.
And the dollar store. I remember when I first started, it was everything was a dollar store.
Yeah.
You would go in and I remember,
I know, we're going back to that, guys. We're going back to
I
that.
still have bottles full of Blitz cards,
Yeah.
with little decorations put out.
We're going back to it because that's how you build. That's how you build right now. And here's the thing: we were doing these things and they were working. And like I said, we all kind of thought we were outsmarting the system and let's all do 150 and not do 80. And that's to be like, no, this doesn't make sense. Like for me to explain it, this, you know, we got to do it this way. But here's the thing: we're gonna go back to the basics. Plus, we have all this extra stuff that they have for us now. We didn't have before. These bonuses, these promotions, and things like that. So, anything else? Any other questions, guys? I'm just gonna kind of scare them for 1 second and show them what a diamond cap is, just to give you guys an idea of why you need to not quit. Do you want me to explain that to you really fast? I'll make it really simple as I can possibly make it. Okay. Here's the thing. You want to go Ruby, but you don't want to stop at Ruby because the big money happens at Diamond. Okay? Not going to lie. Your first Ruby paycheck may be below the average because there are so many Rubies in the business. Okay? So you got to imagine they're taking the average of all the Rubies. But I will tell you, when you hit Diamond, you're pretty darn close to that pay, like out of the gate. Okay? I'll tell you that Triple Diamond, I was on, that average was on the low end.
Really?
Yeah, for my first Triple Diamond. And I was like, I just hope for that. If that's that, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh
Wait,
my
I mean, I had to go back and look at this. Okay, so it literally, diamond on above, that's about what you're getting, okay? And I'm not doing anything more special than the other triple diamonds out there. And it was over the average, okay?
What is triple average?
10,000. That makes sense. What just happened? It's like, who? Yeah. Okay, so here's why you want to go diamonds. Okay, so we all know fast start. We all know fast start bonus. When you enroll someone, you get $100. Remember that? Okay, so Megan signs those 3 and she got that 100. Okay. When you are diamonds and above, you get a cap bonus. Okay. What that means is when they are fast start qualified, which means they have their 4 loyals, 80 BV, okay, which we're all teaching everyone to do anyways, so that we get our $100, okay? But we are also doing it because when we are diamond, we get a cap. So what that means is not only would Megan get the 100, she's also going to get $80 added to her paycheck. a CAB bonus. Okay,
So what is
customer
Acquisition.
bonus, thank you. Yep, see, I'm not the terms girl. Like, you ask me numbers, I'll show you numbers all day. Like, you ask me terms. Okay, so that's great. Like, okay, awesome. Like, I just made $180 now every distributor that I sign gets Fast Start. Okay? Awesome. This 80's on my paycheck. But here's what's really great. Okay. So Megan signed Jesse, okay? And we'll say Jesse got her 2 distributors, remember? And she got them fast started, okay? So Megan got that $100. She signed Jesse, okay? Jesse signed 2 UTs, okay? Jesse got the $99 or the $100 fast start, okay? Making sense, guys? Not losing me on this, okay? But here's what's great. Megan signed her when she was a diamond. Megan signed Jesse when she was a diamond. So Megan, though she didn't sign these 2, gets 80. For them. Oh, you know what's really great? Is when they go out and they start signing people, she gets 80, 80, 80.
And she may never have even have met that one distributor, and she's getting 80 off every single person there, and then.
Such a, we call diamond the life.
Such a pyramid, right? This is incredible. Not gonna lie, my CAB bonuses last month could buy a car, a small car, could buy a car, and it's not my commissions, it's just my cabs. But I have diamond, double diamond cabs, now triple diamond cabs. But here's what's amazing. So diamond's 80, double. So if you sign a distributor up, okay, so say she signed Jesse when she was double diamond. Oh, instead of 80, she's gonna get 120. Okay, so she signs someone up, she signs Jesse up as a triple, she gets 135 for every person who adds to her team. Any person, anywhere, anyone who signs them. Presidential's 140, ambassador's 150. Okay, I'll give you one little piece of this. This is what Pam said to us last night. So we talked about, because she worked with Mark before at another network marketing company years ago. And the network marketing company, Mark was a top earner, and the company went under. So their goal, Pam was introduced to the rep by the developer. She brought it to Mark and said, hey, he was amazing at the company I used to work at. I want to introduce it to him. And they developed It Works. He used his own money. That's why we are a debt-free company to start this company. And they developed a compensation plan like no one else. And they developed a compensation plan that had unlimited income. Okay, and they also developed a business that could not fail, could not, you know, that had a long-standing lifespan because they have their children. Pam's daughter's in the business, Mark's daughter and sons are in the business, this and that. And they had been a part of network marketing and it fell to the ground. So their goal was to make something bigger, stronger, and better than anyone's ever seen. Okay. Mark, Pam said, right around the time that it started to go under, he made $500,000 a month with the company. So when I say top earner, he was making $500,000 a month with this company. And she said he made his money on $15 cabs. We have $150 cabs available, okay? So when you go faster, you get 150. She said if you break down our compensation plan, it is set for someone to make $1.5 million a month. Until that happens, we haven't hit our peak. $1.5 million. That is the math. That is the science behind it. It is set. People make $1.5 million a month. So no one besides 2 people have made $100,000 a month for 6 consecutive months. So this business has to be multiplied at least by 10 times. Yeah. If not 15 times. I can tell you what my paycheck is right now. Holy cow. I'm done. Done for the rest of my life. My kids are reset. My grandkids are set. Everything. You guys being in this room and being a part of this company right now, you think it's saturated? It is not saturated. This is the time to be in this company. If you do not quit, you will make money. Okay, I Major said that. early in the game. Major said that when we were in the car not that long ago for an event, and she's like, you guys know, like you all will be Black Diamond one day. Black Diamond's $100,000 a month for 6 consecutive months. Okay? She said it to all of us in the car, okay? I've tripled, Chrissy's double. Yeah, like that's what she's like your thing as when you go Black Diamond. She said, you will all be Black Diamond because you are in this company right now. She's like, everyone on your team will be ambassador. It may take them 10 years, it may take them 12, it may take them 15, but they will be ambassador one day if they do not quit. I truly believe that. So I have my family as distributors all throughout. So my mom is an emerald. Like, it's kind of true. I'm like, all right, mom, so when you're in that nursing home, like, it works to pay for it, it's okay. Like, I joke, like, you know, like, I believe it that much that I have my family and friends in this company right now because it will change not only my life, but everyone else's around me. So even if you don't believe that, know that I believe that and share that. And I will tell you, I remember my father-in-law telling her what Major made, or telling her what Major made. He's like, whatever, sure. And now he's like, wait, what do you make a month? And I was like, exactly, you didn't believe me. You didn't believe me that this was possible. So people aren't gonna believe you. So if you tell them like, oh yeah, someone can make $1.5 million in 1 month, they're not gonna believe you. But just know, I think it's so true, 100% true. And I think, what did Joel and Stephanie say? Their goal is 225,000. So we know they're not there a month.
Right.
225,000 to $1.5 million a month. We got a long ways to go. Okay. Makes sense? So, like I said, I could talk money all day. Like, you ask me terminology and ingredients, I'm gonna, yeah. All right, does that help? I know we're kind of busy. 19, got 10 minutes. Any other questions? If anyone on the team has questions, you guys can post them. Did anyone have anything?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
This is just like when did the company start?
2001. So we have been around 14 years now. 2001. In your kits, you guys may not all have your kits yet. In your kits is a rap magazine. Read it. And do you know what? I didn't read mine for a month. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, give me the rap. Like, I didn't read, and then I read it, and I was like, why haven't I read this? Like, how am I working this business and not reading this magazine?
And even on days that you're down or not excited anybody, read the Rapid magazine again. Read those stories. Those people are real.
Those people were last night at our event.
She said at dinner they're real people that started off just like us sitting in these seats. You know, some of them with food stamps and just in bad situations, and they got to where they are because they didn't give up. So.
There's no other business that I know of that I can literally look at someone and say, I can get you $10,000. Do you want $10,000? I can help you get that. If you have I have people in my life I want to give $10,000 to. I wish there's people on the street I could give $10,000 to. And I can by giving them a blitz card. So if you really go with that, like that servant like mindset, people that's reflective. You can give $10,000 to someone on food stamps.
And then she would give them the steps to success and literally just say, just do this over and over each month. And that is how you're going to get $1 million. That's it. You all in this room could be that someone that someone looks back a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and goes, that was the moment my life changed. The moment I tried that rap, my life changed. I didn't know it then. I didn't know it a year after that. I can tell you right now, the moment I went to that party, I don't know what, I didn't want to go. I thought it was a scam. I thought the rap was stupid. I paid the $25 and I didn't have, I was like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll pay $25 and try this dumb thing. I mean, I was that, skeptical of it. Like I said, the result blew me away. And at that point, I didn't have the money to be a loyal customer every 3 months. But I thought I'll spend the extra $40 because I had a good week at the salon, and I'll try and sell it. And I'll just see if I can get 4 loyal customers so I can get 120 free products. Gives me my 4 wraps, and I'm gonna get 120 free product. I'm never gonna work this business. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a salesman. Can't sell shampoo. Are you kidding me? How am I ever gonna sell wraps? That moment wasn't the moment that changed my life. I mean, the wrap did, but the moment of me sitting in a meeting and being like, okay, well, I mean, why not? I've signed 4 loyals. I mean, what's the worst I could do is just kind of maybe get a few more. Maybe I'll talk about it with some clients.
I thought before I do that, I need to understand what I'm doing. And that meeting changed my life. That meeting changed my kid's life. That meeting changed my marriage. That meeting changed my family's life. I mean, I could go on and tell you all the ways it changed my life. Know that it can do that for you, but that you can do that for other people. So now I know it's changed mine. Now I want to go through it for other people. Okay? So that's the stuff that we're made of. Okay? And like amazing products to follow along. So you can't combine the two of those, you can't not be successful. So anything else? No? I'm glad I didn't drool on myself. I came in before we started tonight.
I forgot to talk about Periscope.
Oh yeah. Okay, we got 10 minutes. Okay, Periscope. Does anyone have Periscope? You want Periscope?
Fine, we have it for
All right. Do you want to do it? All right. Actually, let's do a Periscope, and I'll talk about the two apps. Okay, so I got to sit next to John Eric last night, and he has as much fun sitting down talking to him as he is on stage. And he told me there are 217 apps that he believes that we all should be using, but he said I'm going to give you the two best ones. I'll share those. So you tell me when you're ready. Periscope is kind of new and fun and kind of allows people in each other's lives.
So if you had the app right now and you were home and you followed Erica on her account, it would go woo and give you the
there's she's gonna get on Periscope and start
talking. Say Erica's home buyers live right now, blah blah blah, and you can get on and watch her live, and you can type in questions, and she'll see those questions on her screen. Oh, you want to know where to do that? So it's kind of a rage. Our corporate team is all over it, and they give announcements through it.
Yes.
So,
You don't have an iPhone. All right, you ready, sister? Okay. All right, here we go. All right, ready? All right. Okay. So we're gonna share two of the apps that John Eric shared with me last night. So clearly Periscope, get on it, be a part of it. The other app, I guess I really don't need to write these down for you guys. I'll just tell you. Okay. I went to take a picture of something. And I was like, oh, I don't have any memory. So John Eric pulled my phone and he's like, here, give it to me. And he took it, and then he's like, which password in? And one of the girls was like, what's your name? I'm like, I don't know, just let him do it. I'm just gonna let him do it. And he said, you need to have, every person should have this app called Google Photos. Okay? Looks like Neil kind of thing, all colorful. Google Photos. Okay? All of your photos instantly will go there and you don't have to save on your phone. You can pull them up at any time. You have unlimited memory on your phone for different apps, things like that. Yep, it'll save it into you get 15 gigs is what he said, which you get that free. So you have, all of your photos can be saved there. You're not deleting videos, you're not doing all of that. Plus, it has facial recognition, so you can just type in I can type in, Mason, and it automatically knows. It's weird. He said it's kind of like a robot. Yeah. And I'm like, okay,
it'll automatically, any picture you take, I didn't know this for the longest time, and I thought I erased everything.
Yeah, it's sending it to Google.
And I found some, not embarrassing pictures, but pictures I thought I erased, but they were on there.
You have them forever.
It's crazy, and it's on Google. Then it goes straight to your Google Plus if you want it to.
Yeah, if you want to. But Google Photos, it just is on a Google account. Videos, it'll set up it'll actually make. He showed us a really neat video that he had of his kids and vacation, and Google Photos put it all together. Music, the whole 9 yards. It knows where the faces are, place the photo, put music to it, knew that these photos were all taken in the same place at the same time, and put them all together. It is an amazing, amazing app. Okay, so Google Photos, because we all know we use our phones for everything with It Works. Literally, I bring my whole business all day today from my phone. Another one is, and I'm not finding it, it's called Primary for Instagram. Okay? Primary, just like PRIMRY, Instagram. PRIMARY. I told you that famous. And see, guys, I made it all this way. I'm pretty proud of myself until that last second there. Oh. See now, don't put that on. Well, okay, spelled like I did, clearly spelled the right way. And what that does is it allows you, okay, so we all want to follow people on Instagram, okay? Because we want to post about these products on Instagram. We want to post about this business on Instagram. There is a whole network of people on Instagram. Christine Mueller is amazing at Instagram. The girl signed 25 loyal customers last month on Instagram. Instagram, all over the country, all over the world, Instagram. By sharing photos on there, things like that. Okay. Not on Android, it may not be Android. Sorry, guys. All right, so with your bonus, you're gonna buy an iPhone. All right, but primary, what it does is it allows you want to go through and follow people. I personally will go to like a boutique I really like, and I'll follow like the followers, okay? Because a lot of people will follow you back then, okay? Because I want to open up my network to people I don't necessarily know, okay? This is getting you so you can sign people outside your warm market, okay? But with primary, it allows you to not unfollow someone, but you can hide them, okay? So you're still following them. This is some Joe Schmo that you have no idea who they are, but you can hide them so you don't have to see their stuff all the time. But that doesn't mean they're not seeing your stuff all the time. So your Instagram can still be filled with just your friends and family if you wanted to, by going through and you literally just put hi. And it's no longer on your newsfeed. Does that make sense? So it allows you to have maybe you're following 7,000 people, okay? But your newsfeed is only filled with the 100 that you want to see. Does that make sense? Huge. Because that was my question. I go, what do I do for Instagram? Instagram totally overwhelms me. I've been playing around with it all day today and love it. So
I have a question. Yeah. So is it best to have like an Instagram account just for it works?
Nope.
No personal one.
just use your personal one.
I'm just weird about like posting pictures of my baby and then strangers seeing them.
You know, there's a fine line. And I take my locations off of all my photos, so no one can see that. I don't ever say where I'm at. I won't even we were at Grant's Farm not that long ago, and I wouldn't even hashtag Grant's Farm. Okay, so there is a way. Here's the thing, Instagram, you are selling a lifestyle with a product along with it. Someone wants to see a real person, a real lifestyle, things like that. I have actually bought something. I bought a shirt off Instagram for my company, and I loved their Instagram. I loved they had makeup stuff on there. It was I'm like, oh, this is totally neat. You know, people want to relate to you. So if you're, so if you have, baby doesn't mean do what you're comfortable with. Right. But just so if you're turning those things off and you're not hashtagging your locations, it will cut down a little bit on your risk. But that can also be super appealing to a young, new mom with a baby. You say, I love this business because I'm doing it with, my baby here or whatever. Sell your lifestyle. You're a package. You're a brand. You're whatever. It's Instagram.
If you just have a business account, they will not follow you. They will not watch you. They will scroll through. And it's the same with Facebook. When we're constantly posting on Facebook, which we all do, you've got to add your life in it. You've got to add the phone.